Hey guys, it's Frances, and today I have for you a collaboration with some other wonderful ladies on YouTube, and it looks like they did a really beautiful job with our theme for the week, and I will link all their information below, so make sure that you go check them out and give them some love. Well, our theme for the week was Animal Kingdom, and I have chosen to go with these really cute forest creatures. I also chose to go with a radial gradient. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, just make sure that you keep watching. So as always, I'm starting out with a base coat, and this is going to protect my nails in case of staining. And then I'm going to go in with one coat of this Sally Hansen Xtreme Wear in Green with Envy. And I'm going to put this layer of liquid latex around my cuticles because this is going to get really messy. Right here, I'm just using a regular cosmetic sponge, and I've dampened it with water to prevent these polishes from soaking in too much. It helps save on the polish. And then I'm going to go in with that Green with Envy in the middle. And I'm going to add a couple layers here just because I haven't put any on the sponge yet. And I want to make sure that it's saturated enough. And then I'm going to go around the edges like a circle with the blue. The sky's, what was it? The sky's the limit? I don't remember. I'll link it below. And this is going to be the gradient that I want on my nail. Now, don't do what I just did right there. You see how that polish is sticking up on the top? It's too much polish, and I didn't let it soak in. So now what's going to happen is it looks like I've got a stripe of blue on the top, a stripe of green in the middle, and a stripe of blue on the bottom. That's not the look I was going for. What I'm looking for is a dot in the center and then the blue surrounding it. So I'm going to go in and put in another layer, and I'm sorry, I'm off camera. But I'm going to go in and try and correct my mistake. And these mistakes are always correctable as long as you are paying attention to your placement and not overloading with polish. So now I noticed I was off camera, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and do the second nail correctly. I didn't go back to the first nail because if you don't wait for that first layer to dry, you're going to end up pulling up a lot of the polish and making a bigger mess. But notice on this middle nail, I did a much better job of getting that circular look. And then I'm going to come in on the sides since my nails are really curved, and I can use the edges of that blue and just kind of dab in. So I went ahead and did the rest of the radial gradient off camera, and this is what it looked like after about 2 layers. And now I'm going to add a quick dry top coat just to even things out. And I'm going to come in with this really adorable Bundle Monster plate. This is from the Ferocious. I never remember the name of this, but I'll link it below. And I'm coming in with just a clear jelly stamper, and I'm using Black Knight from Funky Fingers to stamp. And I went ahead and picked up this first really adorable fox image, and I'm going to pop that right on my index finger. And these clear stampers are amazing because you can just line it up really easily. I can see what I'm doing, and you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I decided to go with this adorable rabbit. And let's see, I'm going to pop this guy on my ring finger. I thought about popping him on my middle finger, but I wanted to do something different on that finger. So now this image right here is kind of all of those little woodland creatures all together. And I decided that that would be better in my middle finger, as in they're all kind of coming together. So I'm going to pick up this image, and this plate picks up beautifully. I had no problems with this plate at all. I think there was one image that I had to redo one time, but other than that. And then I'm going to go with this cute little squirrel on my pinky finger. And if you notice, I didn't put paint on the entire image because I knew that the whole thing was not going to fit on my finger. And then for my thumb, I went with this gorgeous little deer. And you'll notice that I am off camera when I'm stamping this guy, but you'll get to see what it looks like. Oh, you know what? I did not like that image for whatever reason. I think it was missing a little something around the edges. So I'm going to use that lint roller, pull the image off, and then I can go ahead and try again. And what I'm coming in with right here is my cotton claw, just a regular cotton ball, and some acetone. the reason that I clean it off before is if you try to come in with paint again over top of dry paint, the etching won't pick up as well. So you're better off just cleaning off the image. And there I am off camera again, like I said I was gonna be. But I promise you, I'm stamping it on my thumb. And this was probably my favorite image of all of them, my favorite nail. And if you'll notice, I missed a little bit on the bottom, so I'm just gonna come in with that Funky Fingers, the same one that I stamped with, and I'm gonna just use the brush and fill in that tip to kind of make it look like nothing ever happened. And look, it's a miracle. I didn't miss anything, and you wouldn't know unless you watched the video. So it's our little secret, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off this liquid latex before I top coat it, and I will show you in a second why I do that. But the latex pulled off very easily, and you see I have very little mess to clean up. So if you watch this finger, when I pull it up, there's a lot of leftover paint on that liquid latex. And did you see all of that black right there that landed on the paper around me? If I had put on a wet coat of top coat, then all of that would have ended up right back on top of that painted nail, and it would have all gotten stuck there, and I would have messed up my design. So that's why I did it that way. And then I went in with just an acetone and a cleanup brush, and now I am going in with a coat of clear to protect it. And this is what it looks like, all nice and shiny and cleaned up. But I decided that I wanted to make the matte look. I wanted to make the look matte, rather. And I came in with just this Wet n Wild matte top coat, and I'm going to put one coat of this on there. If you'll notice, when I add it on, it still looks shiny. It will not turn matte until it completely dries. So here is the look all matted out, and I really love how this one turned out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. And don't forget to check out the other ladies, and I will see you next time.